Arsenal 1, Man United nil. That's the first win of Arsenal season so far. Match day 1, Old Trafford away. We've got ourselves a win. And that's pretty much all that matters for now. All right. We can't worry too much. We don't have to worry about any points lost, any points dropped, because we grinded out a win. It felt like a little bit of a smash and grab. We didn't play good. We didn't look comfortable. We didn't look confident on the field. It was almost like we were inviting United every single second of the game to just come and score. Like, what was going on? All right. I want to start like individually talking about players. So let's start off with Bukayo Saka. What Bukayo Saka always does. He's the best player on the field. There's no fault to his game. All right. He was having a bit of a tussle there with Luke Shaw. It was a good duel. I do think Luke Shaw had a very good game today, so you can't knock it. Gyökeres, right? This is his first Premier League game. All right. And for it to be Old Trafford away against Man United, an optimistic Man United, listen, it's not as bad as people are saying, all right? He didn't miss a big chance, all right? His hold-up play was okay, but it wasn't the greatest of performances, all right? This is his first Premier League game, you have to remember, all right? So, yeah, I do think he was chucked into the deep end, but that's what superstars are meant to do, right? You're meant to score on the big stage. You're brought in as our main signing, as the signing for Arsenal. You're the striker who'd scored 60 plus goals. Everyone's talking about you in Europe. But the thing is, no big / elite clubs went in for Gyökeres. I don't know why. All right, we've seen Sesko. Sesko today was okay. But with Gyökeres, we'll have to give him a run of games before we can actually judge him. All right, it's only been the first game, and it was United away, and he was hooked at 60 minutes. So he didn't even play. He played two-thirds of the game. Let's go on to Martinelli. Another stinker. It's the same Martinelli from last year. I'm telling you, this guy peaked in 22-23, and that's it. All right, there's no evolution to his game. That's it. This is the final form of Martinelli. All right, sell him while you can. Just get 30 mil while you can from him, because there's going to come a point he's going to be worth nothing. We won't even be able to get 15 million for him. Honestly, it's that bad. All right. It got to a point where Calafiori wasn't even playing on the left-hand side anymore. He was just inverting because he couldn't play with that Brazilian guy. All right. Is he even Brazilian at this point? He might be Peruvian. But it got to a point where Calafiori wasn't even trying to link up with him. He wasn't even trying to play with him. I was always finding this guy in the attack on the left side. Where's Martinelli? Speaking of Martinelli, his runs today were awful. On that break when Martin Odegaard was on, what's he doing? Where's he running to? You could see Odegaard was frustrated with him. Now let's speak about Martin Odegaard, because today, yes, he did do things that weren't great. He did lose possession on the break when he should have passed it to Saka. Yes, he wasn't the best, as in like retaining the ball. I didn't like when he on the edge of the box he skipped past the player. Was it against Bruno? And then he skipped past another player, and then he let the cannon off. He had a shot, surprisingly, right? And it was a good shot, good power on it. And I like that. I really want to see Martin Odegaard take way more shots like he used to. I need to see him start taking more shots. Yeah, Zubimendi today, quiet game. I think with Zubimendi, I didn't think he had the greatest of games. With Zubimendi, he was losing like every single duel, like almost every duel. He wasn't even winning. Like, I understand why, but yeah, Declan Rice, good game as per usual. I can't really criticize Declan Rice. He puts 100% in every single performance, and I like that. Captain material. Declan Rice, very good performance there. Calafiori, very good performance. With Gabriel and Saliba today, I feel like there was a lot of miscommunication between the two. Like, what was going on between the two? It was like it was their first time playing together, and I don't understand why. You've been playing with each other for 4 seasons now. What's happened? I think both of them weren't their usual selves. All right, Saliba had a better game towards the end. All right, in the box, in our own box when he was on the floor, he stopped that ball. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what was going on over there. Ben White, I think he had an okay game. Injury towards the end, I don't know if it was legitimate. I don't know if that was him wasting time or if he was generally hurt. But Timber Timber came on and he played brilliant. I think Timber played very well. Lewis Skelly, he came on. Yeah, I feel like the only bad thing that Skelly done today was from the corner when he was passing it back, he got a yellow card. Patting your first touch, in those situations, because when you got like players coming at you, whether it's Cunha and Mbeumo or Sesko coming at you, you can't afford to have extra second on the ball. Get out your feet quick. David Raya today, I think he had a very good game. I think he kept us into the game, just like he did last season at Old Trafford. I think he kept us into the game, and I have really big expectations for David Raya this year. I want David Raya to win the Golden Glove again. All right, that will be 3 seasons in a row where David Raya has won the Golden Glove, and then we will be talking about him in terms of like Premier League greatest ever goalkeepers. Because if you're racking up all these Golden Gloves, and if Arsenal do end up winning a title, you see what I mean? You see where I'm going? All right, he could have a very successful Arsenal career and Premier League legacy. All right, at this in the form that he's in right now. Who else have I missed? I think I've covered all the first team players. Who else came on for us? Havertz. I think Havertz was done. He did very well. Came on, nutmegged Maguire. Got fouled. I think he held up the ball really well. I like that, and I think him subbing on for Gyökeres will keep Gyökeres on his toes, because Gyökeres cannot get complacent. Havertz could have a good run of games, and that's it. And I like that. That's good squad depth. Marino, I can't really judge him. He came on the 85th minute, and yeah, I think that's the player rating. Yeah, our next game is Leeds at home next weekend. I'll be there. Yeah, I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting Saka and Gyökeres to get on the score sheet. Yeah, also I did miss out on Madueke. He came on as well. Didn't really have much of an impact, but yeah, because we were just sitting back the entire time. But yeah, we got Leeds away next, Leeds at home next. I'll make sure to cover that, and yeah, until next time, see you later.